We don't want to make you choose between Bill and us.
Katie, how can there even be a choice? This man is hurting your family.
You haven't heard a word I've said. You just can't believe that Bill would actually want to have a future with me. That's what he wants you to think.
That DVD is a call to war.
By his father, not by Bill. Come on, I would never let anything come between us. I'm loyal to you.
And a man like Bill Spencer could never divide us if we stood united.
But his father's wishes are starting to come true. We're being pulled apart.
He is not just trying to steal our company. He is trying to steal you, too.
Get your payment on time, Michael. Tell your loan officers that we sold some property. You'll get the full quarter's payment. $25 million. Goodbye. What are you doing here?
Just checking in on my investment.
This company will never be yours.
Ooh, never's a long, long time, Ridge. Boy, it must be tough getting those creative juices flowing with the bank breathing down your neck.
At least I know how to be creative, Bill. You only know how to destroy.
Well, I'm not the one who ran a successful fashion house into the ground. You might want to consider that before you judge me. Because, frankly, I'm your only hope.
Bill would never do anything to come between us because he knows how much you mean to me.
Every day you drift further away.
That's the way you see it because I won't let him go when you want me to. You're convinced that he wants Forrester Creations because of some twisted vendetta of his father's, but he doesn't. He wants Forrester to survive. He wants to help.
I think you really believe that.
I do believe it. I believe in him.
Katie, he has been trying to get to Forrester, and every turn he has been blocked.
That's right. But now he's found his way in through you. Fueling this notion that you're like Cinderella and we're your evil blonde sisters that cast you aside.
He's turning you against us.
We're like the enemy now. No, you're not the enemy. You never could be. Because I love you and I respect you and I'm just asking you to do the same for me.
Oh, Katie, many men will love you, but they will come and they will go. We'll always be your sisters. We're gonna always have your back.
We used to read you stories when you were little, and you were always scared of the big bad wolf. Well, now you're living with him. Yes, he talks sweet, and he promises you things like this beach house, the moon, the stars. But Katie, underneath all that, he's really the big bad wolf. Please. I'm begging you, please. Don't let him tear us apart.
This company's faced trouble before. We've always come out on top.
Now there's stiff competition. Mountains of debt.
If you were so confident, you wouldn't be using Katie. You wouldn't be pitting her against her own sisters.
Katie has gotten to me, Ridge. You know the way Brooke got to you? Can't we try and get along? We might all be family one day.
I don't think that's ever going to happen, Bill. Because you don't give a damn about anyone but yourself. And sooner or later, Katie's going to realize that.
Don't you think that I've had doubts? I questioned his sincerity. I've confronted him. I've demanded answers.
And he says all the right things.
Yes, he does. And he means them.
Does he? Look at his actions.
Katie, we hear what we want to hear. That's human nature.
Like, can a man who truly loves you put you in this position? In conflict with your own sisters?
It's only that way because you make it that way. If this were about revenge, do you think that he'd be wasting his time with me? Do you think that he would be hoping to keep everyone on at Forrester Creations? No. He would do everything in his power to bring Eric and Ridge down. If this were about revenge, he would throw us all out of the company, replace everyone with his own people. We'd be out on the streets, me included. That's what his father wanted him to do, but that's not what Bill wants. Bill wants to save the company. I don't know why you can't see that. Please. I care so deeply for this man. If you want to help me, you'll give him a chance.
Bill, you want to fight? You got it. Why don't you leave Katie out of it?
Because I genuinely care for her. Hell, you married the same woman 3, 4, well, several times, right? So you should know better than anyone that when you really click with somebody, you can't just walk away.
Well, you just have to win at any cost, don't you? Even if it means hurting an innocent woman.
Katie's important to me. And whether you believe it or not, I'm trying to save your sinking ship. I'm practically giving you a blank check.
Oh, with one hand. But there's a knife in the other one, Bill. It wants to stab us in the back. Because you will not be happy until we're ruined.
All right, I am tired of trying to help you help yourself. If you're having trouble raising those millions, give me a call. I'll give you a fair price for the Forrester Mansion. Could be a nice second home for Katie and me.
Katie, you believe that Bill loves you. And for your sake, we'd love to believe that too. But he is a man with an agenda.
You only think that because of his father's DVD.
No, that's only the final proof. Katie, when Bill first came to town, he did the same thing to me that he's doing to you. He tried to lure me into his life. And my being married only made the conquest sweeter. He was so persistent. He didn't want me, Katie. He just wanted to destroy Eric using any means possible.
He's doing exactly what his father told him to do.
I don't care what happened back then. Bill's changed since he's come to town. It hurts me. It hurts that there's nothing I can say to convince you. You just refuse to believe that he actually wants a future with me.
I'm sorry, Katie. But Bill knows that our biggest vulnerability isn't this business. It's you. Our sweet sister.
How can I convince you that Bill is not a monster?
I have a great idea. Just tell him to back away from Forrester, and if he does, that means he loves you.
Oh, we don't want his money. We want our sister back.
Katie, please, don't fall for this man.
I think it's a little late for that. I'm guessing you're not the welcome wagon.
They are just looking out for me. They love me, and I love them, and they just want what's best for me.
We heard your father on the DVD. We know what's going on here. This is all about revenge. Well, Katie is not a part of your vendetta, and you've used her long enough. She's coming home with us, where she belongs. Tell him, Katie. Tell him his hold on you